All right. We are back at it again for another week in the GTIFL, week 9. Woo! We have some exciting games in the program today. So the first game of the night is going to be the number 2 Supreme team versus the number 3 Supreme team versus the number 2 Longhorns. So this is expected to be firework. But before we get into the games, we're going to have a special announcement. My former coach, Coach Cause, singing the Old Canada in tribute for the fallen memory of Gunner Sebastian Halmagine. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. So again, this is in memory of a falling soldier. The Old Canada is going to be sang by the one and only Phil Koss. All right, so as you see, we have the players lining up at midfield, showing respect to our gunner, Sebastian. Again, Sebastian, thank you for everything that you do. Thank you to all of our service members for everything that you do. And we can only honor you the best way that we can. So for the moment of silence, we will also have another tribute.
No. Speak first.
All right, the floor is all yours.
Okay, if we can just have everybody's attention for the next 3 minutes. Hats off, heads down. We're going to do a 3-minute eulogy for a young Canadian fallen soldier that fell in Latvia. He's a fellow Hamiltonian. For those who are not aware, I'm from Hamilton, very familiar with the Halmagine family. So I'm just going to share a story with you about Sebastian, aka Sabby. This is just his eulogy, who he passed away in service of our country. And while we're living I just got to share this because it kind of pisses me off. But when we're living in a world today when our government and our government officials are, making life very difficult, we always forget that our military is out there, and these are young men and women that are putting their services in the line in some strange places and some strange parts of the world for our safety and for our freedom. So in loving memory of first-class gunner Sebastian Halmagine, was a proud Canadian and dedicated member of the Canadian Armed Forces, whose life and service came to a tragic end on January 29th, 2026, while deployed overseas in Latvia as part of an operation called Reassurance, Canada's contribution to the NATO mission in Eastern Europe. Originally from Hamilton, Sebastian, aka Sabby, chose to serve his country with courage and commitment. He enlisted in the Canadian Armed Forces nearly 3 years before his passing, joining the 4th Artillery Regiment, which is general support of the Royal Canadian Artillery, a unit of 6th Canadian Combat Support Brigade based at the 5th Canadian Division Base in Gagetown, New Brunswick. And that's where he served for a number of years. In his time with the forces, Sebastian demonstrated both professionalism and compassion. His first overseas deployment was with the Air Defense Battery within the Multinational Artillery Battalion Group stationed in Latvia. A mission focused on strengthening NATO's collective defense and supporting peace and security in Europe. Before his deployment to Latvia, Sabby also served within Canada, including efforts to support communities during the wildfires in Newfoundland and Labrador, an experience that brought him pride as he helped fellow Canadians in need. This is the hard part. At 24 years old, he stood at the beginning of what believed he would be a long and meaningful military career. His family shared that he was immensely proud to serve the Canadian Armed Forces and his country, reflecting a deep commitment to duly and serve something greater than himself. Sebastian's passing has left a profound on his family, friends, and fellow service members across the world. His loss was acknowledged by senior military leaders and civilian officials alike, with expressions of sympathy and respect for his sacrifice and service. A ceremony was held to honor his return to Canada, communications along the Highway of Heroes to pay tribute to this young man and his journey that brought him home. His legacy service embodied the values of loyalty, courage, and selfless duty. Although his life was cut far too short, his commitment to protecting the safety and freedom of others stands as a testament to his character. His legacy is not only in the honors afforded by him in the military and his nation, but in the hearts of those who knew him, loved him, and served alongside him. Sebastian, Sabby, rest in peace now. May your service never be forgotten. May your memory continue to inspire others and serve with honor. If you bow your heads in a moment of silence.
All right. So as we start this week, we want to thank every member of our armed force who's out there fighting for our freedom, making this country what it is. We understand that it's not everybody that has this privilege and opportunity, and that the young men and women who sacrifice their life, we don't always get the opportunity to thank you in person. So moments like this means the world not only to this league, to the players, to the coach and the community, but it means everything to all Canadians across this lovely nation. So as we start our week 9 with the Supreme Team and the Longhorns, we want to welcome all of our fans at home, in the United States, in Mexico, and here in Canada. And obviously those of us that are here in attendance, thank you. We hope that this week is an amazing week for the league, and more importantly, it's one that represents courage and upholds the sacrifice that our soldiers do for us. So again, my name is Coach E. I'm here with my partner, Coach Brian. We hope to provide you with an amazing week 1, week 9 in the GTIFL, game 1 of the night. And at halftime, we will have our interview from one of the players. So stay tuned, get your popcorn, we are about to begin. All right, as we get closer to the first snap, we see the Supreme team starting with the ball on offense. So this game is brought to you by Can-Am Pipeworks, Madonna Engineering, Cooper Inc., Krypton Steel, and Nocrete Forming. So both teams are going to be looking for a victory here tonight, which means somebody is going to walk out with an L. Key players to watch on the Supreme team is number 13, James Maverick at quarterback, and his favorite target, number 83, Rob Sino. And on the defensive side for the Longhorns, we can expect them to stay within the game plan that they have on defense, which is already off to a bad start. As you see here, there's an offside on the defense. So those are two things to watch as we get into this game. How will the Longhorns defense stay disciplined long enough to create some chaos for the veteran quarterback, James Maverick? So we see the formation loaded at the bottom of the screen. Run, they go to the number 7,
Lawrence.
Joseph Lawrence, for about a gain of 5 yards, making that second and about 10 yards.
I mean, again, for the Supreme, this is very important. They need to score first because the defense, the Longhorns has an amazing defense and an amazing offense. Mr. Barber probably ready to go right now. Number 15 is the player to watch for the Longhorns. That's going to be a third.
No, second.
Second?
Still second. First play was a flag.
Let's see. We have a lot.
So we see the quarterback using the double on 2, the double count, to try to draw that defense offside.
Exactly.
Because
yes.
on the very first play, it worked. Right?
Yes.
So we already know James' style of playing, which is very patient. Take what the defense gives you and then take off the top.
And to be honest, I do love the fact that he had all this time to throw. The O-line did an amazing job to protect the pockets, so, and that gave him time. Even if he wasn't able to adjust his pass correctly, that was an amazing. He had an amazing time, and that is promising for the game, for the rest of the game. And we're going with the same formation: 2 running backs, 2 wide receiver, with Mr. Sino
in the slot. And that is pass intended to the algebra receiver, Antoine Sadler, with the pass being a little too high.
That's going to be probably a punt. It's going to be a punt. And this is the first drive of this matchup. The Longhorns against the Supreme. First drive, that's a punt. And the ball will go back to the Longhorns. And Mr. Barber, number 15, player to watch.
Hey,
he's the guy.
As far as the matchup is concerned, we know that the Longhorns wanted to stay within the defensive scheme, and you see that there. They bend, but they don't break. Even though they got the first penalty,
yes.
But they were able to keep them without passing the first half. So now let's see from the first possession of the Longhorn the matchups to watch. So you mentioned number 15, Blaze Barber, and his key receiver, 88, Johan Jenkins, who isn't here today, it seems. But the first pass, you already see Barber using that arm and making sure he keeps the defense honest, right? And he's going to be going up against a defense that that is very focused, right? Is led by number 44.
Yes.
All right.
Mr. Dakers, yeah.
And even though they don't force a lot of turnovers, they themselves also don't give up a lot of big plays.
I mean, again, we have Dekers as middle linebackers. We have Gilmore that can be a rusher. That defense is going to be really, really focused. And that's going to be a run. And no gain. Mr. Dekers was there. That's going to be a third and 20 yards. It's going to be a very, very strategic game between both. Again, I mean, the only team who beat that team, who beat those teams, was the East Squad, defending champion, number 1 team right now in the ranking. That's the only team who beat those guys. So now they're almost playing to know who is the best contender, a chance to win it all, and to be number 2 in the ranking.
I couldn't agree with you more. This game basically set the standard as who is that true number 2 team, right? Because we know that the Supreme team bent the team to compete against the Hit Squad, and the Longhorns, being the new kids on the block, want to make sure that statement is not just a statement per se, but they want to establish a certain dominance to be able to let the defending champs know that they're coming for them.
Definitely. I mean, they both, right now, both teams have a statement to put on the table. Both teams. So let's see, we have some talk on the sideline, but let's focus on the field right now. And Barber's gonna be.
The blitz comes and he gets rid of it. And good catch by number 6.
Number 6.
That was big.
What a catch.
Michael Souza.
Wow.
Putting his team in a favorable position for that first down.
But again, that was the third one. Are they going for it? That's going to be a 4th.
Yeah, most likely going to be going for it. As you see, the blitz game, Barber was able to see it and throw it right behind the blitz.
Let's see what they decide. 4th time, they're going for it. And they're punting. They decide to punt, and it's going to be a turnover and down. Are they going for it? Oh, sorry for the confusion right now. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th and 6. Let's see what the Longhorns will decide to do.
You see the veterans being able to identify where the ball's going. And first down, incomplete.
That's huge for the Supreme.
Big.
This is huge for Supreme.
The better part of the half.
Wow.
Right? So, if I was a gambling man, I don't want to put James Mavericks in these kind of positions.
I mean, again,
right?
and
it's almost guaranteed that they're going to be coming up with points. I understand that the game still needs to be played, and this is an amazing defense. Other than the Hit Squad defense, this is arguably one defense that's very tough to score against. So let's see what's really going to happen here.
I mean, again, if I have to bet on anything, Rob Sino will be the key. Rob Sino will be the target with a quick out or a corner pass.
Yeah.
And I will expect that from him. Let's see if James Maverick will be able to put some points and leads on this game.
I think that for the Longhorns to come out with this W, they're going to have to score on the defense as well, because their number 1 target, Johan Jenkins, is not here.
This is the main key. This is the key for the Supreme. They have to capitalize on that fact.
Yeah.
Jenkins not being here tonight, it's huge. It's huge for the Supreme.
Which defense can score first? My money is on that team to win.
You're right. You're definitely right. So we can see it was a miscommunication between the center and James Maverick. The snap was too high and off count.
Most quarterback, that's a loss of down right there.
Yeah.
You see him still be able to salvage that and try to make a play. And that just shows his savviness and his poise that he has in the pocket. 2nd down. All right. And pass intended.
Oh, what a defense.
Wow.
What a defense.
Wow. And that is the veteran.
Wow, Coxwell. Wow, what a defense from Coxwell.
That man can still go.
Wow. That ball was beautifully thrown from Mr. Andrew. No penalties, no PI on that pass. And Mr. Coxwell was there to make sure there's not
that's
a reception.
That's a veteran play right there. Making sure that you take away the inside of the field and forcing the receiver, if he's going to make a big catch, he also has to be worried about the boards and the hit.
Wow.
That was very well played. And considering that they're in man coverage,
yes,
that was big.
So now they have two more chance. 3rd and 16.
Can't do that.
2 more chance to score. on this drive. Good snap. He's looking. Quick pass for Mr. Oh, and he went down.
Barely any yards.
Wow, that's huge. I mean, that's unfortunate that he wasn't able to stay on his feet after the catch. He secured 2 yards. 4th and 14.
So we can expect a pass downfield right here. And this is where the quarterback matchup tandem comes into play, right? On one side, we have James Mavics and Sino. And on the other side, we have Barber and the missing Johan Jenkins. Again, I'm excited to see which defense is actually going to step up here, especially on plays like this where you know what's coming. You can expect that it's going to be a pass down the field.
Let's see. 4th and 14, and thank you for all our sponsors. Without you guys, we'll not be able to be here tonight. That's going to be a pass for Mr.
Oh, and we have a fight. We have a fight going on here. What's going on here?
And Mr. Sadler.
Hey, he's a blue-collar guy. He's not going to let you get to his quarterback that easy. And because he's the eligible receiver, if I'm the DN, he is going to have to try to release,
exactly.
Which I'm not going to give it to him either. So I think that's what happened there.
That's going to be a turnover on down. Turnover brought to you by one of our sponsors, Access Storage, with more than 500 locations around Canada. If you need any extra storage, contact Access Storage, and don't forget to say GTIFL sent you over.
Yes, sir. All right, now going back in the second possession, basically getting the ball back exactly where they gave it up. And it's a run. He cuts it back inside, and he gets a few yards. Good run, but number 30, Chris Tutman.
That was a good job. That was pretty much a run to make sure to get closer to the half of the field to then have a chance to reset the down. And now they're 2nd and 2. So I really expected a second run from them to make sure they cross the line. Or maybe,
let's talk about that defense by the Longhorns, though. To be able to start on their own half
and then
not give up no points.
And that's huge. Like the trust, the confidence now they have, that's huge for them. And that's a good snap. Mr. Barber who tried to throw.
Deep, pass intended to number 80.
Wow.
And is incomplete. That was a good ball.
That was a nice ball. I mean, so far the QB tried to adjust, and what they're doing so far is good. 3rd and 2 yards. 2 yards to cross half of the field where you can see the big logo to reset the down and hope for a score. And that's going to be a run again.
All right, and he got the first down. Rumble, big boy rumble. I love it when the big boy runs.
Wow.
I love it when the big boy
runs. What a run.
Because as a former linebacker, you know that the only way to stop a freight train is by taking it off the track.
Yeah.
Right? And a lot of the time, these big boys that we have in the league, they're not just big. They're shifty. And some are quick. Way quicker than it seems.
Definitely.
So it's even though the formula is there, it's a lot easier to say it than to do it. No. So we got a first down from the Longhorn. First down of the day.
Hey, that's going to be a run. Wow,
okay, Brandon drops his shoulder. Ooh.
Brandon Bentonco, number 21. One of the best running back in this league. I think he's the first ball he touched. And again, that's a 2 yard gain.
Gain of a couple yards.
2nd and 20. 23 yards to score. 23 yards to score and lead for the Longhorns. 2nd and 23. As you can see the time, 15 minutes to go on this first half. And Barber is looking, dropping. What? Completion!
Big tackle.
What a completion!
Yes.
And that was necessary.
That was really a knucklehead play right there.
Number 80 of the Longhorns.
He's not on the roster.
He's not on the roster, unfortunately. But what a catch.
Big catch. And to be able to take the extra hit and keep his poise, that just put them that much closer to the goal line. And that was not smart by the veteran number.
That was Filipinos? That was George?
No, number 8.
Number 8.
Number 9. No, number 8.
Gilmore.
Gilmore.
And that's going to be a run for Mr. Bentancur.
You have the counter, and that's exactly what I mean by taking off.
And that's a touchdown! That's a touchdown!
But he was not able to stop him.
Wow! Touchdown, Longhorns! For Mr. and the only Mr. Bentancur, number 21.
Hey, that touchdown was brought to you by Madonna Engineering for the first touchdown of Week 9. Game number 1 is a run for 6. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
I mean, again, that was power play, easy to execute for that kind of team. And that's going to be for the conversion. It's rolling over. And
that pass, talk about threading the needles. Talk about threading the needle. Mr. Blaze.
Wow, what a pass, what a catch. Number 6 of the Longhorn, Mr. Souza.
Now I see why maybe. Do you think he got the name Barber because of the way he can maneuver his way around the pocket? That was almost like going into the barber shop and getting a nice crispy fade with your eyes closed almost, because the pressure that was there on him, it was there, and he was going down, and he still managed to put it only where his receiver could get it.
And again, like he stepped out of the pocket on his right side to get the perfect angle, and he did. 7-0 for the Longhorns. The Longhorns are leading in this game against the Supreme.
So we have a trip at the top of your screen, and it is a run. He bounces it to the outside and is met by Dustin Murray.
Yeah, who makes sure to make sure that he feels his power on that one. But that's still again for Mr. Joseph Lawrence.
Second down.
Second and 20 for the Supreme. One running back. There's going to be a pass. A little bit too deep. That was a pass for Mr. Lawrence. But we do have a flag on the field. Maybe a holding. And that if I was them, I would not accept it. Third and 20. That makes sense. That was a holding, decline by the defense, 3rd and 20.
Sometimes that's all you can do. Sometimes when you know you're getting beat, all you can do is give your quarterback a chance and hope that the strikes don't see it. But on this particular play, the O-line man got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
3rd and 20 for the Supreme. And I will say this, these are the type of games that you have to, don't let the opponent go. Don't let your opponent go. You have to score back to back. There's going to be while the blitz.
And puts it there. Good catch by Des Hilton.
4th. I will go for it. Go in the middle. Run. Inside run. Full power, full blast in the middle. But while the blitz from the number 10, Mr. Spring.
Swish Spring.
And we're going for maybe on Wednesday. Maybe like a call on Wednesday, call on Tuesday. Don't go on Monday, make them move.
Yep.
Flag, advance.
Yep.
And they have the option too to use they're going in. Wow, number 17. Wow.
You got it.
Mr. Matt Archer.
You got it. Being able to switch up the cadence, get the defense jumping, gain yourself an automatic first down without having to do anything.
This is unacceptable. I think, like as a D-line coach myself, this is unacceptable from number 17, Mr. MacArthur. After what do you have to lose? You know it's an inside run, what do you have to lose? Maybe a couple of yards? You might be to stop them.
Hey, the way they've been playing, it's not a maybe. It's almost guaranteed that they can stop them because they've shown it already.
Exactly.
And therefore the confidence is there, right?
Yeah. So that's going to be a first and 24 yards. First down brought to you by Canine Pipe Works. And we're going to have a quick pass.
Big hit by number 53, Jesse Willock.
Andrew had the ball in his hands.
Hey,
Andrew Hall had his ball in his hands.
Andrew was there, but Willock said no.
The traffic.
He did not approve of that catch and made sure that Mr. Hall felt it on that play.
Wow. And again, I would like to thank all the people watching around in Canada, in the US, from Tennessee, and in Mexico. Thank you for being here tonight with us. It's going to be a pass for Mr. Maverick.
He moves around the pocket, gets out, and decides to use his feet. And of course, the short tackle of Jesse Willock makes sure to bring him down for a minimal gain.
Third and 20 for James Maverick and the Supreme. Let's see what they will have to offer us. And again, we have people watching from even Europe, from Germany. Daniel, thank you for being here tonight with us. Okay, so it looks like Mr. Trevor changed numbers from number 80. Thank you for providing the update roster.
And we have a bad
snap. And doesn't get it.
Wow! Touchdown! Number 66.
Wow, Jaden Taylor, number 66, with the defensive touchdown after a bad snap. And the Longhorns now, they will add 6 more points.
This is exactly what I was talking about. The first defense to be able to create a turnover and actually score.
Wow.
After that turnover is going to take that lead. And to piggyback what you said earlier, this type of game, you do not want to give your opponent too much of a lead, of a cushion.
No.
You want to be able to answer back every drive, every play, right? So this turnover right here is one that could come back and bite them, arguably, because we know they're going to bounce back. But being down 2 touchdowns is something that could come as an uphill battle.
And Mr. Betancourt again.
And
Mr. Betancourt. Mr. Betancourt, number 21, with the touchdown. The conversion.
Did you see the blocking on that?
Again, that it was like a wave of oranges.
You can drive a forklift. You can drive an 18-wheeler. There's almost nothing you couldn't drive in that lane.
And again, we saw a wave of oranges. It was a highway for him.
Yeah.
It was a highway, an avenue for him.
Highway during COVID period.
And what he did at the end of the day is just drop his shoulder to make sure that no one in the Supreme team will be able to stop him.
That was some good running. Brandon. It's to be expected, right?
It is. Again, it is. And that looks really bad right now for the Supreme. And again, the game is long. 6 minutes to go pretty much in this first half for this game. Let's see how James Maverick will answer. And now we're going back with a pass. Oh, wow. It
Pass
wasn't
intended to number 91 of the Supreme team.
Unfortunately, not in the roster. That's going to be a second.
Oh, it looks like there's some laundry.
You have some laundry, and a big one, because the way he advanced,
probably roughing the passer, unnecessary roughness.
Wow.
Either way, a major penalty usually is what moves the chain like this. And let's see if it's a loss of down.
Let's see. Is it first still? First? First still and first. So no loss of down, first down and 5. And that's going to be a run for Mr. Joseph. He crossed the line. And
that's another first down.
Good defense, good defense.
Run.
Good run though.
Hey, listen, this right here brings it back to that first play when they were giving James Maverick all the time in the world to throw. You saw the lanes open up. It almost feels as if the Supreme team got punched in the mouth and they're tasting that blood. So let's see what they're willing to do with this drive right here. Because if they do not get no points, my fear is that for this half, they might have digged themselves too big of a hole.
Yeah, definitely. And against a defense like the Longhorns, this is very difficult to score and to come back. Let's see what James Maverick, number 13.
So we have a players in motion.
And it's going to be a pass, looking.
And good catch.
Good catch, number 81.
Good tackle by number 26.
26 and 81 catching. No, 83, sorry, Rob Sino.
Yeah, 83 caught it. Tackle with number 26.
It's going to be a second and 15 yards. That's getting closer. They absolutely need to score on that drive for the Supreme. Don't let the Longhorns take the lead that much. So we have Andrew Hall changing sides. We have Mr. Rob Sino in the bottom of the screen. And that's going to be a pass again. He's dropping.
And
that's a pick!
Number 26.
Woo!
Good play.
That's a pick!
And we get some extra laundry.
For Mr. I think
it might be on the Supreme team here.
Yeah.
Because usually in football it's the retaliator. You always see the retaliator. You saw the action between Sino and the DB who made the pick. But then the linebacker, Dustin Murray, came in and must have said something to provoke Sino. Yeah. And of course it worked. And that's why he got the flag. So they're going to get the ball back at their line of scrimmage plus the flag, which happened after the pick. So let's see where they get their possession going in.
I mean, let's see if we will have some discussion with the ref. And let's use this time to thank all our sponsors for this year, GTIFL. Without you guys, we will not be able to be here tonight. Canam Pipeworks, Madonna Engineering, Cooper Inc., Krypton Steel, No Crit Forming, Maverick Group of Contractors, Access Storage, Sony House Construction, and High Tech Doors. Thank you for all of you watching all over the world tonight. From the US, from Canada, from Mexico, from Europe, from Germany. Thank you for all of your support and your love. And we have a former players watching from Germany, God did, champion with the Hit Squad, watching for playing in Germany right now. And thank you for your love.
Wish him nothing but the best out there. I'm sure he will not only represent for himself, but also get the brand GTIFL some exposure. So again, good luck to you. Thank you for everything that you've done in this league, and we can't wait to see you succeed in your next endeavors. So we have an offside by the D-line of the Supreme. So it looks like Mr. Barber is right back at it again, man.
I mean, again,
he's back in the score box, man.
I mean, what he wants to do, I mean, you see the time, you see we're close to the half, no risk. Let's see what he's trying to throw a deep pass.
And it's
oh my God!
What a catch!
Oh my God! What a catch! What a catch!
I don't know what was better, the catch, or the throw.
What a catch!
That throw was beautifully
What a pass
placed.
from Mr. Barber!
It was perfect.
Woo!
That throw was perfect.
Woo! Woo! What a pass and what a catch by Mr. 80. Wow! Wow! And that's before the end of the half. Now, Mr. Barber has one more, a couple of chances to score to play to 21. It's going. It's running. Number whoa!
Touchdown!
What touchdown? Number 30
Hey,
for the Longhorns.
Rumble, baby, rumble.
Wow!
Rumble, baby, rumble.
Wow! Mr. Chris with the touchdown that make it to 20-0 for the Longhorns. This is a demonstration. This is how you're supposed to operate as a team when you play one of the strongest teams in the league.
They're trying to send a statement.
Wow!
I think that the Supreme team
Wow!
did not enjoy losing to the hit squad, and they kept that in the back pocket. Even though they came off a victory last week, 30-0, it looks like they're trying to show the league that the shutout was not a fluke, but ultimately, even though they've lost to the defending champ, they're trying to let everybody know in the league that they have the best offense by being able to put up number week after week after week. And we saw that right there. Big play after big play. No receiver, no problem. Next man up, and we see him drop one catch and make up for it. I mean, that was an amazing catch, but more importantly, I'm more impressed with that throw, the placement of that throw.
Amazingly, that pass was so well done. There's no way the DB was able to catch, to cover. And again, it is who expected the Longhorns to lead 20-0 against the Supreme at that half. No one expected that. And again, it is huge right now. It is huge for the Longhorns. That was a statement. And if they continue that way, the sky has no limits. Wow. 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 And it is time for you guys to go to the washroom, get some drinks, get your popcorns, your cookie, your milk, because it's going back. We have 5 minutes. It is time for you to do your thing and come back. If you're watching on your phone, if you're watching on your laptop, if you're watching on your TV, thank you for being here tonight with us, GTIFL, one of the best leagues in Ontario, indoor football league. We hope we will see you in the attendance next time, week 9. And so far, this game gave us a lot of surprises. And let's see if it will still be the same way in the second half. Football is an amazing game. Nothing is done. Nothing is complete. Nothing is finished until the last whistle of the game. It is time for you. And again, as my friend Emma will always say, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that the league is on right now. It is amazing. And again, as a Saturday night, what else can you do
but to be here with us? So, before we get quickly into the next week's game, we're gonna have an interview with a Longhorn player. He's a veteran. He's played in this league for years to come. No need for any introduction. The one and only Josh Madden. How you doing, baby?
Good. How you doing?
All right, that's good. That's good. Good to see you. So, I couldn't help but notice you're not in uniform. Are you injured or something?
Yeah, I got it at her back.
Okay. Again, with the position that you play, I couldn't salute you enough. I know how hard this can be. So let's jump right into it. What was the focus going into this game for you guys?
It's honestly just attack the corners. We played out with them, so we kind of know what we want to do with them.
Okay.
So it's just one of those things that as soon as we see them on the field, where they're lined up, we know where to attack and when to attack.
Okay. And we've definitely seen Barber do that. So as far as you, from a quarterback standpoint, what are you telling your guys going into such a big game like this? Because around the league, this game is known as the battle for second place, right?
Sure.
So what are your thoughts on that?
It's kind of just stay composed, take what they give you most of the game. Let's not try and take shots we're not supposed to take. Let's stay balanced on the offense and just kind of play the game we know how to play.
All right. And again, weeks after weeks, we see an energized bench. You guys play with so much intensity and emotion. What is some of the cause to that?
Well, you see the intensity that comes from outdoor. Like, we're a new team in this league, but we're a team that's played together for years at this point. So when it comes to games like this, we're kind of ready for it.
Appreciate that. And last but not least, who'd you guys in the Super Bowl?
Who I got?
Yeah.
I like me some Mike Vrabel, so I gotta go with Patriots. I'm a Giants fan, though.
Hey, you hit it here first. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Good luck to hat.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right. So that was a quick, brief interview with the veteran Josh Madden. Amazing name, by the way.
Amazing name. I mean, we saw him like in week 1, in week 2. He was amazing. He was promising. We didn't see him after that much, but again, like.
But that's kind of what scares me, not to cut you off, because this team has 2 more than capable quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Right? So for whatever reason, if they want to play trick plays, if a man is down, like we see, or somebody can't show up for whatever reason, we know, or at least they know, if I was a player on that team, they know that the next man up is not just the backup, it's more than capable. So as far as what the interview was, I think he hit it right on the nail. You can kind of see the camaraderie amongst the Longhorns, right? Because the other teams, when they play with so much passion and emotion, a lot of time it bites them in the ass. Whereas with them, it's almost like a staple and part of their identity. And it's interesting to see the next time when they play our defending champs, what that's going to look like.
I mean, it's going to be a big change. I mean, they learn, right? They learn the hardware. And I think it's going to be a really different game. But let's talk about the second game of the night when we have a couple of minutes before the second half. The Thunder, number 4 in the ranking, against the Axolotls, number 6 in the ranking. And it's going to be a game pretty much for the Thunders after a loss 30-0 against the Longhorns to bounce back for the W.
I mean, this is a very important game for them. They have to make sure that not only do they come out of it with a W, but they make a statement, because their very next game is against the team that we're seeing on the field right now.
Yeah.
Right? So they got to be able to develop some kind of habits that will not only bring some confidence within their organization, but across the league. Because right now they're kind of playing at that mediocre down to the talent. And the Axolotls is not a team to sleep on.
No.
The record does not show how good they are.
Yeah.
So if you do play down to that expectation, we've seen the Axolotls give the defending champ a run for their money, even if it was for a quick 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We were all holding our breaths. So we know that they are more than capable. So on the Axolotls side, they also came out with a loss last week to the Supreme team, 21-2. So what are some of the takeaways for them?
I mean, again, it's a team like they always play with heart. They always motivated to play, even if they don't have the numbers of the skill pretty much, but they always bring the energy. And again, they have key players that they can use. They have Mr. Dean, Mike Gregor, and they have number 9, Dwayne Clark, that changed number 14 before, but he's number 9, Dwayne Clark. They have Adrian Higgins, who can play too. So they have people. They have Santiago, number 5, as a safety. They have people around. They just need to be together, play as one. And again, they scored against Longhorns. Yeah. They scored against the East Squad. They can score against big names and big teams.
That's some points against
the
Supreme as well.
Yeah.
So let's go into the second half of the game with the Longhorns' first possession on offense. And it is a run. We see Brandon get just back to the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be a second and 1 yard, second and 24. Second and 24 for the Longhorns. The first plays of the first drive was a run from Mr. Bentanco with a gain of 1 yard. Second and 24. Good snap.
See him scramble. And it's
that's a big.
Number 4.
That's a big number 4.
He cuts back. And there's a seed. Wow. Longhorns there with them.
Number 4 for the Supreme. Mr. Tyler McConnell. Interception brought to you by one of our sponsors, Krypton Steel. That was nicely done.
Hey, and we
Nicely
saw the
done.
veteran number 44 be able to pick them up at halftime, giving them a motivational speech to be able to play with a lot more intensity. And we saw the defense do that, right? So let's see if they can capitalize and get some points on the board here.
First and 8, that's huge.
Very.
You cannot sleep on that drive. You cannot you need to capitalize on that one. You need to score right now. If you want to come back in this game, you need to score on that drive. This is very, very important for the Supreme right now. Good snap.
And
It's going to be
fake, and he climbs it. He gets rid of it. He gets rid of one defender. He has the block. He makes it to the outside, and he gets brought down.
Wow, but that is a good run. This is a good run by Mr. Maverick. Just Maverick, who was able to stay on his feet and pretty much get closer to the line. That's gonna be a second and 5.
He's shifty, right? He's not an easy guy to bring down. He's very bottom heavy. So despite his deceiving speed, he's able to make defenders miss, and we saw that there on that particular play.
Yeah, there's gonna be a timeout offense. Then we need to discuss about what will be the good strategy. Because again,
I would run it again. I would run it again.
I mean, that play action was good. He had all this time.
Yeah.
He had all this time. The defense stayed put. They didn't move that much. They made sure to cover the whole width of the field to avoid any pass. And it's about try to don't overreach.
Yeah, you can't overcommit.
Don't overcommit. Stay put.
Discipline.
It's stay discipline, yes. And the time goes by.
From the timeout, and we see here it's
What was that?
that's a waste of a play right there,
What was
right?
that?
So if you're gonna do a handoff, do a handoff. What I've noticed, a lot of teams try to get too creative and they try to do too cute.
What
Right? And it doesn't work. There's a certain plays in this league that don't work. Toss is one of them that don't work.
The toss. I mean, we saw it a lot.
We saw it a few times, especially in the previous season.
But
it doesn't really work because that space where you're tossing the ball against these type of defense is going to get intercepted.
And
so they see it go right back to it.
And they did exactly what they were supposed to. And there's done the Supreme with a run on
we're seeing the Longhorns argue it, but the thing is, it's about where the ball is.
Exactly.
The placement of the ball. So the running back may not have crossed the plane, number 80. However, the ball was on that line, which then gives them the touchdown.
And this is how you're supposed to start that half for the Supreme. If you want to come back in that game, this is how you're supposed to start that half, and they did it.
And they gotta even take it another level and bounce back with another turnover.
And Mr. Sadler, Mr. Sadler.
Giddy
Antoine
up.
With the conversion. Wow.
All right, so let's see how the Longhorns bounce back after that turnover, right?
I mean, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see, because now defensively, the Supreme has to do the same thing again. It's either a punt, but you need a turnover. Don't even produce.
Yep.
But it is hard when you have Mr. Barber, when you have Mr. Blaise Barber controlling the whole field. And we do have some
commotion at the half. And some four.
And this is...
So we have some laundry on the field.
It was the James Maverick, the quarterback, who was talking to number 0, Dustin Murray.
So if the penalty is on the Longhorns, this might benefit the Supreme to some extent.
Let's see what the ref says. Let's see what the ref says. Or it may be like a penalty on both sides. And there was a penalty on both sides, cancelled.
All right.
Good snap, Mr. Barber.
And the pressure is there.
Hey.
And maybe that's why the pass was incomplete, because he had to rush that pass. With the pressure that the Supreme team is coming with, whoo, they woke up this half.
I mean, again, they have no chance if they're going lower than that. They will have no chance if they go lower in energy than what they're doing right now. They have to be strong. They have to come strong, fast. They have to show like they're not here to let them play as freely that they will, what they did in the first half. Mr. Barber again.
Second down.
And there's going to be a run. Oh my God.
And of course, who's there to clean up?
Mr. number 44, Tyler. Tyler, the curse with the stop. Number 44.
Hey, that man is everywhere.
That's going to be a third one.
Third down.
Third and
so
27.
They do this one more time, and they will be in a favorable position.
That's it. Third and 27 for the Longhorns. There's going to be a pass from Mr. Barber that's looking. Barber, that is going to be incomplete. What a pressure by the D-line. Number 6 of the Supreme, Minka. And that's going to be a turnover on down. I'm not turnover on down, but that's going to be a kick. Punt. And now the Supreme will get the ball back in an amazing position. 30 yards. 30 yards for the Supreme to score and potentially come back in this game.
All right. So now we have the Supreme team
First and 30.
getting their first opportunity post turnover after scoring. So let's see if they can get the ball moving this time around and get some more points on the board. So we have that toss play that I was telling you about, and you see why I say it doesn't work. So the jet sweep and toss, they're a very good call, very good place to call. But in an arena like this where the field is so narrow and tight, when the guy is motioning or when you're tossing the ball, it doesn't really have the effect that it's supposed to.
You will need the whole offense to do what they are supposed to do
and commit
100%. Like to have this type of plays, to be effective that way, you have no chance. You have to the whole team has to commit.
So that's
second
down
and 28 yards. Good snap. James Maverick is looking.
and it's there. He gets rid of it. Gets rid of another defender. Gets rid of the ball. And touchdown! Who else? And we got some laundry on the field.
We have some laundry. Let's see. We have some laundry. And this is against the defense. What a touchdown by Mister!
The one and only Rob Stickum. We call him Stickum over here because
Wow.
once the ball gets in this area,
The way he stayed focused. The ball was deflected. The
Yep.
way he stayed focused.
made sure he understood where he was, made sure that he got the tip,
Wow.
and now we got a game.
Robbie.
Now we got a game, baby.
Wow, and the Supreme coming back. And with 20 minutes to go, everything is possible in football.
Everything is possible. This is why you play to the
whistle.
whistle, right? So again, on that play, it looks like it was a roughing the passer, which is going to be implemented on the extra point. So instead of having their regular 5 yards or more to go, they only got 3 yards to cross and get the score at a 1 possession deficit. All right. And we have a run, lead block by...
And the cross. He
Got him!
Mr.
Hey,
Joseph!
that's why you gotta follow your lead block.
Mr.
You
Joseph!
gotta follow your lead block.
Mr. Joseph with the score. That's going to be a good 14. It's going to be
14-20.
a good 14-21 score game. Who expected that? Just tell me.
Hey,
Who expected that?
I didn't expect it, but I did say, let the record show, I did say the first team to wake up on defense will walk away with this. And so far, we saw the Supreme team getting a touchdown in the first half from a turnover, and then now we saw in the second half where the Supreme team are stepping up on defense, starting with a turnover, we led to points, and now being able to stop the Longhorns offense and capitalize on that drive which led to more points, and now they find themselves 1 possession away.
Okay, so let's go back because the score is 16. So they went for 2 points, but because of the penalties, get way closer. Mr. Barber is looking to. Oh my God! Oh my God! He dropped it! Oh my God!
Pick.
Oh my God! He dropped it!
Hey, that was one of the first bad passes in 9 weeks
Wow!
that I've seen Blaze throw. That
Wow.
throw was horribly thrown, and the DB dropped it. And this is why DBs get clowned, because they have no hands.
Again, this is. I mean, that was the ball.
It was he gave
That
it to
was
him.
the ball for you.
He gave it to him.
That was the ball for
you.
you.
Had nothing but green.
That's it. Yes, definitely.
So we see a motion, high snap, and he cuts it back,
wow.
and he makes up for it, of course.
What a play!
Big
What
run.
a play by
Big
Mr.
run.
Bentoncourt!
Big
What a run by Mr. Bentoncourt for a third and 11 yards.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm still not over. I know football is about next play and short memory, but I'm still not over with that drop. If I'm the Supreme team, and God forbid they come out of this with the loss this close, that play is gonna hunt that player. You gotta make that catch, son. All right, we have another run by Betancourt, and of course, Antoine Sadler says no. And it is 4th down, which will lead into a punt. All right, so the Supreme team back on offense, starting this play with a run. And with nowhere to go, you see the sea of Longhorns stopping him dead in his tracks for a second down, loss of 1. All right, so we're about to enter the fourth quarter, or what would be the fourth quarter, which is the second half of the second half. Pass intended deep, and good breakup by number 7, Jamal Berg, on the pass breakup. Pass intended to number 83, Rob Stickemsino. All right, so we see a balanced formation with 2 running back. And we see the blitz. Quarterback gets rid of it. Pass intended and incomplete. Pass intended to number 91, who isn't on the roster. And again, we have more laundry on the field. It looks like the quarterback keeps getting hit late. So I'm not sure what happened here. It looks like the ball will be going to the Longhorns as the Stripes are trying to put some order on the field. We know that that last play was 3rd down and it was incompleted. So the Longhorns will be punting it, giving the ball back. The Supreme team will be punting it, giving the ball back to the Longhorn. All right, so you can see the emotions are flying high. Both teams are playing with their emotions on their sleeve. So who's gonna keep the composure should be able to walk out of this game with the W. And we got a drag route intended to number 80, which we've seen him make the big play. He makes that catch. He has real estate to gain more yards. 2nd down. And we have a run to number 30 and low gain. Big tackle by number 62, Antoine Sadler. And we have third down, third and about 18 to go. So we can expect a look downfield. Quarterback jumps back, passes it, intended to number 80. Once again, incomplete. Fourth down. And it's a punt. All right, and that turnover was brought to you by Maverick Group of Contractors. And we have a snap. Pass intended to number 91, who now makes the catch. Big catch for the first down. Caught by number 91 of the Supreme team. So we already see the Supreme team playing at a different pace this half, putting pressure on the Longhorns, hoping that those emotions that they love to play with can make them less disciplined and create opportunities for them to capitalize. And so far, it seems to be working. First down. And it's a run to Joseph Lawrence, who bounces it to the outside. Gain of about 5. Second and 20. All right, so we have a third down right here. So on this third down, you can expect the veteran to go to one of his targets. We see the bunch formation at the top of your screen. It's a handoff, and he makes it. And we do have the holding. We saw all the way up here. Holding offense. And that's going to bring them back.
Non mais toi tu m'as dit.
All right. And the quarterback jumps back, looks for his trusted target, Robsino, who was ready to make a football move, however, did not have the ball in his possession as of yet. So kids at home, make sure you catch the ball first. It's already such a hard job to play football because of the contact and the physicality that comes with it. So when you are a receiver, you gotta be able to focus on the catch and then make your move after. Because if you're trying to make your move before the catch comes, more times you're going to bubble it because these defenders are coming in with a vengeance, and we got to see that there. So we got 3rd down. All right, so let's see what the quarterback does in this position here. Snap is good. He jumps back. And pass intended to Mr. Hall, who comes down with the catch and some laundry on the field. And it looks like that flag might be a targeting penalty, which will automatically make it a 1st down, let alone a 4th down and goal. Good catch by number 18 of the Supreme Team, Andrew Hall. And that is an automatic 1st down. First and 10 to go. So, like I said earlier, you see the emotions. I don't know if our homie is able to feel it, but the arena is electric right now, right? And the veteran James Maverick is making sure to capitalize on that. And now you see the Longhorns flying to the ball, feeling like they're being robbed, playing like they have something to prove, and ultimately making sure that they did not leave this game in the hands of the referee.
I mean, again, that's huge. This is huge for the Longhorns. After like all this time going after, they're so close. They are so close to be like leading in that game for the first time of the game, and to be able to do it right now after 5 minutes in the clock right now. Let me correct that. 5 minutes in the clock. Well, like, this is huge for the Longhorns. If they're about to score right now, wow, the end of the game is going to be amazing. That's going to be a run. Oh,
and
man.
He is another run, and he will now go down, and now he is down.
I mean,
so we see a lot of extracurricular activities after the whistle. So again, these emotions that the Longhorns are playing with might come back to bite them, because a veteran quarterback like James Maverick is definitely aware, and he sees that, and is calling plays to almost beat you to kind of play with rage rather than play under control.
I mean, again, if I was him, I will go on Wednesday to make them move a little bit, you know, like a hardcore, like that, like go, like something like to make them move, because they have to react. They have to react hard. They have to react and quick. Bad snap. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. I mean, what is that?
They should have blew it a little sooner. That snap, come on, center. You got to understand where you are and the importance to make sure that it gets to your quarterback.
What in the world is that? And then they have some flag. Yeah, because they lost. I mean, I don't get it. This is your moment. You cannot lose.
You have a chance to go up and put pressure on them.
This is how you recognize, players and like super players. And the pressure, they still compose. Good snap.
The hold is there.
Oh my God.
And he was open. He was wide open.
And the defense, the Longhorns defense.
They do it again.
And they hold
down. It again. Talk
they
about
hold
bend,
down.
but don't break.
Don't break.
Wow.
After an amazing drive from the Supreme, and the time, the 3 minutes.
I think this is going to come back and bite them.
I mean, again,
I think this is going to come back. I think this is going to come back and bite them, because this was an opportunity to put some points on the board and now have that lead. And because the clock is so small, it's the distance between the clock is in your favor now. So which means that the Longhorns are probably going to play aggressive and now you can use that to make to capitalize on some of the mistakes that they're gonna make.
I mean, again, that's huge. That's huge. That's unfortunate for the Supreme. But again, the Longhorns shows like why they are up there. The Longhorns showed why they are up there, offensively, defensively. Even if this half it wasn't really as the first half because the Supreme wake up, but
they did enough.
They did enough.
They did enough to be able to win this game, and I wouldn't be surprised if they add some points here just for the sake of it at this point. And we have the run from Brendan and no gain.
No gain, but they have to go faster.
Yep.
If I'm the defense, go back fast. Go back fast. Go back fast.
Don't let the offense do what they got to do, but you yourself be ready to go.
The time. 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. 2 minutes and 50 seconds on that game. 4 points between both. Listen, you as a Supreme, play hard, play strong, play fast. This is what you're supposed to do.
You got
as
two
the
more
Longhorns,
downs. You got 2 more downs.
Play smart. As the Longhorns, play smart. Use the clock for you.
And we have a pass caught by number 6.
Mr. Souza. Mr. Souza. Mr. Souza.
With the absence of Johan, he's been pretty reliable. He's been pretty reliable because even when Johan there, he's usually that second or third option to take away some of the double team from Johan. And we see him step up right now, showcasing that he could be very well a number 1 receiver, not just a complimentary number 2.
If they cross that line, I think it's game over.
Yeah.
If they cross that line, I think it's game over.
3rd and 6.
Good job.
And we have the run to number 30.
Woo!
And good tackle. Big tackle. Big tackle.
Number 1. Woo! Wow, the stoppage.
Big tackle.
By the number 1, that's going to be a turnover.
Woo! You need to buy some stocks.
Wow,
you need to buy some stocks. Because Malcolm, that was a big play. And we have a timeout.
1 minute and 17 seconds to go on this game. 1 minute. This is pretty much the 2 minute drive, 2 minute drill.
Yeah.
2 minute drill. Let's see if James Maverick.
What else he got in the tank?
That's it.
That's it. At this point, if I'm on offense, I'm playing hurry up. I'm making sure that I'm calling 2 to 3 plays at a time. Right?
Yeah.
Making sure that we did not let the refs or the clock be the reason why we did not have at least an opportunity. Because we've already let an opportunity or 2 slip from us. So this is where you got to take it. You got to dig deep and you got to take it.
I mean, again, every snap counts. Every snap counts. Every snap count is looking
deep. And it could have been intercepted by the veteran, Kevin Coxwell, who had his hands all over that ball.
Running back. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go on that drive. 1 minute to go. This is the end. This is the end of it. Second down, 2nd and 25. This is the end for the Supreme. 1:45 seconds to go on that drive. And Jasmovic is looking deep. He's looking deep. And that's going to be
incomplete.
Go for it.
He could have easily, both of them. After the tip, both of them could have made a play on the ball. The Longhorns could have made a play, Dustin Murray, and sealed the game away. And Rob Sino, we saw him for the touchdown. Grab one of those.
Exactly.
So he has to be able to be aware and pick that up.
The last second of the game.
2 more downs.
2 more chance. 2 more chance for James Maverick. He's looking deep. And that's incomplete. That was for Mr. Andrew.
The last play.
The last play of the game. This is the last play. That's 4th. Last play of the game. The last play. The last chance. Everything on the board right now. Everything.
It's all or nothing right here.
That's
so
it.
The clock just went off. In Canadian football rules, you always get that last play anyways. So if I'm the defense, I'm playing a prevent defense, putting everything in front of me. So just maybe, this is where we see how creative the Supreme are with some lateral, some trick plays, and maybe even with the Hail Mary, flea flicker. Expect everything here because they need to score to come up with a W.
Let's see what they have to say. James Maverick with the trips. Joseph Laurent, the last snap, that's going to be penalties against the defense. Mr. Number 10.
Swish.
Yeah.
Swish Spring. That's a bonehead mistake by a veteran right there. Swish is normally more disciplined than that. I think that because the clock has ran off, he just got a little too excited and wanted to make sure he gets one last hit.
Last play.
The last play of the game here. And he interception. Is he gonna return it? Is he gonna return it?
And let's go to return it.
Is he gonna return it?
And let's go to return it. He
Score!
You shot that touchdown! Number 7!
Jamal Burke went the ceiling.
Wow!
Sealed it. Now that's what you call a game. So we'll come back and talk about this. Before we close out on this game, we do have an interview for our next game between the Thunders and the Axolotls. We have the one and only number 13, McGregor. Let's go.
Okay, so thank you again. You playing against the Thunder. How did you approach this game as a team first?
As a team, we want to beat anyone in front of us. A lot of these guys we know we have personal relationships with them, so we try to take all that emotion out of it and just play football. And we're in for a good one today. I think we can get this dub. Long way to dub.
Okay, and I mean, we saw you playing defense, offense, but you play running back, you play like safety, you quarterback now. How do you when it comes to a game, or to every game, do you know that you're going to play all this position, or you try to focus on one and you step up when needed?
You try to focus on your job, but guys go down all the time, right? So you just got to be able to step up, next man up. Even if you're every man, every play, you just got to make sure you're ready to ball out. Use your God-given talent.
Yeah, and I mean, again, we love how you play. We saw you starting really slow in the beginning of the year, and then something switched. Then it was Mr. McGregor, Mr. D, all the way. What was that switch between the week 2, week 3, for example?
Honestly, I told the NBC last year that I was coming for it this year. It didn't work out the way I wanted, but every game we just try to go in and just play to the best of our ability. Sometimes you got to be in uncomfortable positions, and that's what everyone's learning. Just play the best of your position, the best of your ability.
Okay, so and last for me, again, like what we saw as a team is the numbers. You always short, but your heart is always massive. Is this something that you, as a team, try to work with, or try to get new players to your team, or this is like pretty much the end of the season? Let's go for it, and then let's see next year.
Well, we started with like 25 guys on the roster,
exactly.
So everyone we do practices in the off season. We were really committed. Somewhere along the way, we got injuries. Some guys had differences of opinion, and we fell off. We didn't have the same numbers. And everyone's just ready to play. No one wants to quit. There's no quitting this team.
And we saw that, and this is what we love. What we love for your team. Good luck again. We hope to see you.
Who you got in the Super Bowl?
Crazy.
Yeah, I got the Patriots always.
Patriots.
Hey, that's two.
Number 7.
That's 2 Patriots so far. I'm a Seahawks fan. I don't know about all that.
You guys earned one. We owe you a Super Bowl ring from that last year.
As long as you know. We appreciate that. Good luck.
Good luck and have a good game.
See you.
All right, take care. Yes.
Axolotls Thunders right now.
Whoa, let's talk about this game that just finished though, man. Because it was nothing short of amazing. This game was nothing short of amazing. As you can see here on the scoreboard, right? At one point it was a 4-point game. And then it came down to the very last play where exactly that, a defensive possession that turned into points. And the Longhorns got 2 of them. They got 2 of them. Whereas the Supreme team only was able to make 1 turnover, but even though they capitalize on it, that's what you see as the difference right there.
I mean, and again, to be honest, like that's, I mean, it is 26-16. To be honest with you, I mean, the last one doesn't really, it counts because it closed that chapter. It closed that game in a perfect way. But what I have to say is, they had the opportunity and they didn't use it.
They didn't capitalize.
They had the opportunity and they didn't use it. They had the opportunity and again they didn't use it. So this is like how, I mean, again, what the Supreme showed in the second half, this is how they were supposed to play
The whole game.
That's
That's what you call a complete game, 100%.
no. So not to remove anything to Longhorns, they do the job. I mean, again, I always said 3 scores is enough to win.
100%.
3 scores,
in this league,
it's enough to win.
yes, and we see that with the hit squad, who averages an all-time low in scoring,
Yeah.
but do what it takes to be able to walk out undefeated.
Exactly,
So far.
yeah,
So even 3 scores is more than enough. I definitely agree with you there, Coach.
But again, it's and it is unfortunate. It is unfortunate for the Supreme not to remove anything from the Longhorns who did what they were supposed to do and do the job. 26-16 for the first game, and now we go for the second game of this evening.
So before we jump into that second game, thank you to all of our sponsors, Can-Am, Madonna Engineering, Cooper Inc., Krypton Steels, and the Crate Forming. Thank you for sponsoring our league and that game, and we hope that the viewers at home, you enjoyed the show. And
What a game. What a
take
game.
some time. Go get some popcorn, go to the washroom, make a phone call to tell your friend, to tell a friend, to tell a family member that the GTIFL is on every Saturday. And if you want, you can always come to the Toronto Rock Arena in person and feel some of the electricity that is in the arena between these teams and these matchups. So as we go into our second game of the week, which is promising to be just as exciting because both teams came off of a loss from their last game, we shall see, is the Axolotls going to get the first W of the season, or will the Thunder separate themselves from that middle of the pack?
I mean, Thunder's number 4 for now. They did what they were supposed to do to be in the middle of the ranking. Again, you have the 3. I mean, you have the powerful house, its squad on loan at the top, undefeated champion right now. Then you have the 2 teams underneath, the Longhorns number 2 and the Supreme, and then you have the Thunder right now, who after like it was like a weird first game against the Axolotls. Then after the Knights, there was able to like the direct opponent, they were able to win against them. That's why they were 4th. So again, for them right now, for the Thunders, is making sure they stay where they were to go in the playoff in the
I think if they can get a W here, they have a chance to climb up ahead of the Supreme team. I'm not necessarily saying that they're better, but this can give them an opportunity for that playoff matchup to be in a favorable position.
No, and you're right, because the Supreme one are 3-3. So yeah, it's and it's good. I mean, having this win because the Thunder they won against Axolotls, they won against the Knights. So having them right now winning, that's going to be amazing for them. So 2 things I want to know first. I want to know for the Thunders if Mr. Hill is back as a quarterback or if it's going to be Mr. Bertrand.
I think from what I've seen here right now, it looks like they're both warming up. So we do not know who's going to be there at the back. But I'm excited to see Bertrand at quarterback because he'll be going up against his old team.
The old team,
right?
yes.
So he knows a lot of what they're trying to do and how it's supposed to look like. So he can take advantage of some of these mismatches. Who are you excited to see from the Axolotls?
I mean, again, the one we did interview, Mr. D. McGregor, number 13.
electric.
I mean, again, you know, as I asked him earlier, he started super slow. The first 2 games, we didn't see him that much, and then something happened, and then he became so because we saw Mr. Adrian going back and forth. He was a player to watch. And then we see number 13 showing up.
Starting in the backfield.
D. McGregor, and I was like, who is that guy? And since then, he has been everywhere, playing offense, defense, in all the positions. And then we saw Dwayne too, number 9, showing up. So that team is good. That team has potential. I just wish that team has more skilled player to play a longer game. We saw it last week. I mean, against the Supreme, 0-0 halftime.
Yep.
0-0 halftime.
Yep.
Axolotls with maybe 15 players. 0-0 halftime against the Supreme.
It looks like they just ran out of gas in that second half. And that's where the Supreme kind of took the edge off. And they're about to start on offense with the ball here. So for me, some key takeaway is if I'm the Axolotls, I want to be able to play fast. I want to be able to move the ball. Obviously, you want to score, but so long as you're moving the ball, it keeps the defense at bay where they can't be too aggressive. And considering that you're low on numbers, I would definitely use my key players, number 11, number 9, to be able to feed them the ball so they can be confident as the game begins. So we're about to start. First play right here, and it is a direct snap to number 9. And we see him break a tackle, break another one, and he keeps chucking, and it is down. Gain of about 10 yards.
That was, Dwayne. Again, like Dwight, sorry. This is the guy. It's so good. Dwayne Clark, number 9. He play offense and defense. Yeah, he changed number. He play offense and defense, and it's so good. So that's gonna be a second and 12 for the Axolotls.
All right, I know a lot of the Axolotls player was saying that this is the week where they get their W. So far, so good. And we have a quarterback kick. He keeps it, breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and gets brought down by number 3, the veteran, Corey Watson Viola.
So again, Corey, amazing player defensively.
Yeah, he can play corner, safety, linebacker. He hits like a linebacker.
And we have Mr. Green too. Not to forget Mr. Green for the Thunder.
If I'm Axolotls, I stay away from Mr. Green and I force everybody else to make a play.
And I would like to say thank you again to everyone watching from around the world, from Canada, from the US, from Mexico, from Europe. It is going to be a pass.
Batted down by number 99 of the Thunder, Cam Malthana. And as a D lineman, that's exactly what you want to do. You want to be able to play your contain and take away passing lanes. So that way when the quarterback, even if you can't get to him, you take away any avenue that he may have to become a threat by doing your job and now taking away his reads. So it looks like we might have...
There was a fourth, yes,
punt.
A punt. And this is how the first drive for the Axolotls went. And now the ball will go back to the Thunder. So this is number 12, Mr. Eric. Good snap. That's going to be a run from the outside. Well, and what a defense by Mr. 9, Dwayne Clark, with the defensive play. What a play. And we will go back. They will lose 2 yards. Second and 22. Second and 22 for the Thunder. after this first play. Outside pass for number 5, and what a play by Mr. D. McGregor with the stoppage. That's going to be a gain of 1 yard. 3rd and 21. And we have a sweeps one side. And it's going to be a pass for Mr. Eric and a short pass. Too low for number 2. Mr. Shamar Hadley Blair to be able to catch it. And it's going to be a kick. It's going to be a kick for the Thunder, and the Axolotls will get the ball back. 1st and 10. 10 yards to cross half of the field and be able to reset the down, and 4 more chances to score. So you have 4 chances to cross half of the field, or what you can see the big logo Rock Toronto, and then you have 4 more chances to score. And after the 1 drive each, the Axolotls will get the ball back with Mr. D. McGregor, number 13. I don't see Mr. Oh, is there Mr. Aldrin Higgins, number 11, for the Axolotls as a fullback. It is going to be a run for Mr. Aldrin, being stopped by number 53 of the Thunder, Nate Cockhill, helped by his teammate, number 99, Carl Mark Turner. Second and 10. Second and 10 for the Axolotls. A thank you for all our sponsors, Canam Pipe Works Limited. And we have a new quarterback, number 2 of the Axolotls. And I don't have his name on the roster. Number 2. That was a good gain. That's going to be a 3rd and 8 for the Axolotls after a QB run.
If I'm Axolotls at this point, I'm doing play action. See what the defense gives me. Because of how close you are to the half, you have to keep them on their toes. A guy like Mr. Green is gonna rally to the ball. Maybe even a read option like we see the hit squad do.
Yes.
Where you get him to commit in the box, in the wash, and he's not able to get out of it.
Yeah.
And you either the quarterback keeps and bounces it out,
yeah,
or quarterback keeps and throws it right behind where the running back, the linebacker came from.
And let's 3rd and 8 from the Axolotls. We see Mr. Corey Watson Viola covering.
He cuts it back. And
Mr.
of course,
Dwight,
who is it on the ball?
Mr. Green.
Mr. Green. That's why that read option would have been perfect to get him engaged, and then you bounce it off from that based on his reaction.
And that's going to be a 4th down. 4th down, and they're going to kick.
They're punting it.
And the ball will go back to Mr. Corey, number 3 team, the Thunder.
And we have an offside on the Axolotls. These kind of plays, they have to get rid of it.
Jonathan Alcaraz.
Especially when it's coming from the D-line. They got to make sure that they stay poised. Considering that this is a team that does not have all the firepower that they could have, you have to make sure you play as much as possible, football-free type of football. You have to make sure that those kind of mistakes are not happening. So let's see what he does here. He gets through, puts pressure, and there's that pick, and he...
Oh my, what did you call that though?
Close to the sideline.
Oh wow.
Because after he trucked the player, his foot was in the red, and for safety reason, it got called as out of bounds. But that could have been the first score of the game, which would have put them in a good position. Big pick. Big pick.
By Mr. Dwayne Clark.
And that is a turnover brought to you by Sunny House Construction.
That's huge for the Axolotls. First and 15 yards. 15 yards to score. G is going out. And I don't know why, so we have some communication with the head coach. And we do have a toss for Mr. Dwight, who cut back inside with a gain of 4 yards.
So that is a big mistake from the Axolotls, where again we start to see that this with them, where they make one mistake, it usually is a compounded mistake, where one mistake comes with another, right? So a team like this has to be able to be disciplined and be able to So you have to be able to play mistake-free football in order to truly put yourself in position to not just score, but to ultimately win this game. Because that turnover that they got by number 9, if there's no points that comes out of this, it's kind of a waste of a possession.
It is, and again, like I don't really understand like the playbook at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, having like short type of players, I will try to like use more my passing game than my run.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you know he adds more to the whole team when you have a run play. So, but let's see what they have now. We have a passing play.
Oh, he needed to turn his head around. He just needed to turn his head around. That was actually pretty good placement from the quarterback, and it doesn't seem like number 11 knew that the ball was intended for him, or believed that the quarterback could get it there, which is unfortunate because that is a turnover on down, and we see the Thunder picking up some momentum and could potentially do something with it on this drive.
So the score 0-0, Axolotls Thunder.
Like, I want to say, all right, shout out to all of our sponsors for this game. Without you, none of this would be possible. Shout out to all of the fans in attendance, at home, watching from all over the world, in Canada, USA, Mexico, Europe, and maybe even Africa. We see you, we appreciate you, and we hope you're enjoying the show. So we have a high snap, bobbled, and is down. He attempted to run, but realized that he was not gonna make it far. That is a gain of 1 by my counterpart, the Frenchie, Mr. Bertrand.
Yes, from Quebec. We have the pleasure to talk to him last week.
Got to know him a little bit.
Yes.
Nice guy. And we have a run. He wants to cut it back. Number 88 goes the other way. And big tackle by number 1 of the Axolotls, Jack Preet.
It's a gain of 1 yard. And the defense is, I mean, again, like, I have no doubt about Axolotls' defense. They're doing amazing all the time. It's like about scoring now. But defensively, they show it against the best. They're always
there.
They're always there.
But my thing is just to take it another notch. It's not so much the offense. It's more so capitalizing on opportunity.
Yeah.
I feel like the offense, regardless of what it is, it's like we're about to see right now. I trust that the defense will be able to hold them off. But I can't say the same thing about the offense. Right? And we have a big play.
That was
pressure by number 11 and forcing the pass to be incomplete. Could have easily got picked off, but it is a punt. So, like I was saying before this play happened, the confidence I have in the Axolotls defense, I personally do not have in their offense. And it's not because they're not capable. We saw them with some trick plays. We saw them adjust. We see them always play up to their competition. But my thing is, my criticism from a coaching's lens would be being able to capitalize on opportunity. This is one. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're not past the half. Because again, that's what I mean by capitalizing on opportunity. Being able to give that jolt to your team. I feel like the offense is lacking that ingredient. And when they do get that, they will be able to be very competitive. And boom, big play by the defense.
Big play by Mr. Martone, number 99, and
Warrior.
Second and eight for the Axolotls. 8 yards.
And maybe to the point I was making earlier, maybe part of the reason is there's no rhythm being developed by whoever's at quarterback. Right? One drive is number 2. One drive is D. McGregor. And you see all the blocking that he has in front of him. And he gets the first down. And good run. That was actually a very good play.
Again,
it's a bit predictable, but that was a very big play. Good run by number 9, and was able to get that first down for them.
Maybe not. Maybe short. Yes, it's short. 1 yard. 3rd and 1.
This is where you bring the tush push.
This is. I don't know if you saw it like in the flag. The flag game,
the Pro Bowl
game, the flag.
Yeah.
They try it. That was funny to see. And a first down. That was
and
what
of course,
it is.
who else is there to make the tackle?
Dwayne and Mr. Green, all right, number 47.
This man has a nose for the ball. If he's not an all-star, and I'll be very surprised because the way he commands his defense, it's very amazing to watch.
I mean, with interceptions.
Yep. Returns, tackles, sacks. He's all over the place.
He's been all around.
Ooh.
That was close. That was close to be picked.
No, that was a horrible play. That should have been a QB keep.
Yeah.
Right? You can pump it and then run with it. He's athletic enough. But second down.
Fumble. And Mr. Corridiola. And fumble by Mr. 99. Maltener after coming back. And Mr. Corey Razzandiola.
Hey, big play by
Who
Cam.
was that? He was there to pick up the
Big play
ball.
by Cam.
What?
That's exactly how you play as a DN.
Definitely.
You put pressure as deep as a quarterback,
Yes.
and then you bend it.
Yes.
If the quarterback climbs, you are in a pursuit drill where as you're making the tackle, you should be focusing on that ball. And we saw that exactly by Cam. Textbook.
And
We have a run, cuts it back, and he's held up and short of the first down.
Number two, Shamar with a good run with a gain of 3 yards, and Mr. Dwayne being there to stop him.
And that's not an easy guy to bring down because Shamar is shifty.
Yes. A pass from
And it's a catch by number 17. And he's going first down.
First down.
By Griffin Monahan. Big catch.
That was a nice catch. And the fact, he was focused on his play only.
Yep.
He didn't try to go further.
No.
He was focused on his play, and then he decided to go.
That route in itself, that hook pattern that he ran and made sure he found an open spot in the defense, that was beautifully executed. There we have a run, number 88. Ooh. And hey, both teams are trying to ship the ball now, it seems.
Yes, I mean that's the key, right? It exists. You can do it. You see what you're supposed to do. 2nd and 20. 2nd and 20.
And it is interception. Santiago with the interception. He's looking for a blocker. He's going. And we have some laundry on the field.
What interception by Mr. Number 5, Santiago. What a play. What a play defensively. Wow, let's see what the flag says. I think it's against the holding defense.
So the flag is after the interception.
So it's going to be
Probably bring them back, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The Axolotls get the ball at least.
So again, like I was telling you, I trust their defense to do that. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
They've showed multiple times they're capable to hang with the best of them. But on offense, here's another opportunity. Are they able to capitalize? Even if it doesn't mean points, can you put your defense in a position to succeed? And to me, that would mean passing the half just to begin, and then getting another opportunity to play. So we have second down, big game, and we have a player who's down on the field and slow to get up. Trainer! Trainer, he's down for too long. Safety reason, make him take a play off, make him take a play. Make him take a play off, he's down too long. All right, so we got 2nd and 15. And we have another toss, and they are reading it, and we see the blocking. But still, number 47, the green, mean machine, there to make the stop. Tyson Green, man, that man has a nose for the ball.
I mean, again, like even if he's being blocked, he always finds a way to at least disrupt the play.
100%.
And that's huge when you have someone like that in your team.
All right, we have a high snap. Quarterback gets out the pocket, looks downfield, and is batted down. Pass intended to number 11. 3rd down. No, that was 4th down. My apologies, fellas. So we have a punt with the Thunder getting the ball back. All right, so as we wind up the last 5 minutes of the first half, the score is still 0-0. We have a run by number 88 who spins off one tackle and gets brought down with no gain. Big tackle by number 9 of the Axolotls, Justin. This man seems to be doing everything. It seems that Axolotls is filled with skilled players who are playing more than one position.
Yeah.
And maybe, just maybe, that's why we oftentimes see them run out of gas, because they cannot create enough separation in that first half to be able to sustain whatever momentum that they could have created. Yep. We have an offside on the offense. We got 2nd and 20. We have an Aaron snap, intended deep. Another pick by Santiago, who's looking for his blocker, and out of nowhere, big tackle by number 17, Monahan. Hey, that's what you're supposed to do. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're supposed to do.
That was
right?
good. That was good by Monahan.
His teammates should have been able to tell him behind you.
Exactly.
So he kind of knows. And that's what I've always said, right? This game is too violent to be silent. Bars.
I mean, again, that's the second pick for Mr. Santiago. Second pick of the night. Interception brought to you by Sunny House Construction.
He's going to have to score. And that's going to be the only way to put his team on his back and showcase that leadership that we know him to be. And make sure that on offense, they're capitalizing on this. And it's passed behind the line, so it's live because it's behind the line of scrimmage. Him bubbling that, they could have easily used it and scored. Second down now.
And 30 yards.
Whoa, we got a big play. Oh my God, they're able to recover. What a hit to pry that ball out of his hands. Luckily that it was recovered by one of his teammates because that could have been catastrophic. And this is third down for the Axolotls. Green just get trucked?
Yeah.
Mr. Green just got trucked. You don't see that every day.
No, definitely not. But he was still there to like stop.
He did his job.
Or slow down the.
He did his job. But to see him on his back is something that is nothing short of an eclipse.
Mm-hmm. And this is going to be
the last play of the half. So let's see if they're going to capitalize again on a turnover that was created by the defense. Pass intended deep, and it is broken down, returned, and is down. So let's see what the laundry is about. Are they going to be able to get one more play? Yeah, they get one more play. Oh, man. As a coach, this right here would drive me crazy.
I mean, again, that's an opportunity for the Axolotls to score.
This right here would drive me crazy. It's the last play. As a defense, the Thunder should know they are dominant. Don't do too much. And now, the extra effort might just cost them and allow the Axolotls to get some points on the board, and which we know in this league, you don't need much points to win.
No.
Because the time is so fast, the game is even faster, and the execution has to be precise.
Last play, so we have the head coach on the field talking to his player, making sure that everyone is on board.
All right, third and final play of the half, and is incomplete. Hey, that was there though. The look is definitely there. The quick slant was there. I like the idea. And we're going into half at 0-0. With the Axolotls being able to force 2 turnovers, but not capitalize from any of them. The Thunders playing their hard-nosed defense, but not able to get any luck on offense. This is a very well-matched game, and we knew this going in because we understand that the Thunder is a team that plays to its competition rather than setting the tone, which is very dangerous against a team like Axolotls, who we know always plays up to the competition, but never able to do the little things that will solidify and confirm them the W. So maybe this week, we know that a lot of the Axolotls players were confident. Maybe this is the week where we see them pull it out. If I'm the Thunder, I'm playing with some pride and making sure that we are not that team. We are not the team who's going to let them gain confidence on us, because during the playoff, that might come back and bite them.
I mean, again, like the first game of the season was them, and we saw the Axolotls winning, leading into the last 2 minutes. So let's see if it might repair themselves. So again, you have a couple of minutes. It's time for you to get your popcorn, your chips, your drink, everything you need to be comfortable for the second half of this game. Thank you for all our sponsors for this year's Maverick group of contractors: Access Storage, Sunny House Construction, High Tech Doors, Canine Pipe Works, Madonna Engineering, Copper Inc., Krypton Steel, and Nuclear Farming. We will see you in 5 minutes.
And again, don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a family member that the GTIFL is the space to be on a Saturday night. We'll be back in about 5 minutes.
All right, so we are back for the second half, and we see the Thunder starting with the ball and the Axolotls flying to the ball, making sure that the score stays in their favor, even though it's still 0-0. So we have a holding by the offense, which is going to be either a loss of yard and a first down, or loss of down and no down, no yard gain. And we have the run by the Thunder. Good block. Very good block by number 4, allowing his running back to get a little bit of real estate. Third down. So this is 3rd and about 25 to go. All right, and we have the pass, deep pass, and he's open. Wow, wow, what a throw. He should have been able to catch that. Good throw by the quarterback, number 13 of the Thunder, Chris Almeida. And that will result in a punt. And we have another run and almost gained the first down. But who else on the stop? Mr. Green, making sure that the Axolotls did not get that first down. So we have 2nd and about 3 yards to go. So with 26 seconds left in the game, is there anything that stands out to you, Coach?
I mean, again, like as you mentioned, defensively, Longhorns is amazing. Axolotls, sorry, is amazing. Now they really need to find a way to score. And that
first down. Woo! He has blockers. He has blockers. He has blockers. And big run.
Corey,
that was a big run. And of course, on the save.
Wow, what a play by defensively.
Hey, what a catch.
Mr. Viola.
Dwayne Clark, he was not only able to make that catch, he had his head downfield and able to spot where it was his blocker to gain additional yardage. That was very smart because
yes, that was good.
If he
that was
just
amazing by
stayed
Dwayne.
there, that would have barely been a first down. But look at him making sure that the offense has some real estate. The quarterback can drop back and even afford a sack or an errant play without necessarily losing all the yardage. All right, so we have a toss and gain of about 5 yards.
That was nicely done by the Axolotls.
So we're seeing them do what they did in the beginning of the season, where they're showcasing that playbook.
Yes.
Where it's obvious that everybody's been working, everybody is on the same page, and you see them trying different plays that
other teams have not necessarily seen, which is working for them and is making the ball move. So if they can score here, that might be all they need to be able to pull it off.
I mean, and again, like as we approach by the end of the game, scoring now is huge. I think the first team who score might win that game. So, if so, for the Axolotls team, it is better to like try a way to score.
We have a fumble by the quarterback, but he still has possession. Pressure is coming. He avoids it. Avoid another one. And it's the deep pass. And is incomplete. 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 And we have a man down. Hopefully he's okay. That was a good of an opportunity if I've ever seen one, because the ball was there. As a receiver, you can't wait for it to come. You have to high point that and go for it. Right?
Go for it.
I understand the board is there, the defense is there, but as a defender, what I fear the most is an aggressive receiver, because now I got to pick and choose. Am I making a play on the ball or am I securing the tackle? And that is enough to abuse.
Go for it.
Abuse the defense.
Go for it.
You have to go for it.
Go for it insecure.
So,
I mean, again, I hope it's going to be better.
I hope he's okay.
I hope it's okay. But that was a huge opportunity for the Axolotls to score, and hopefully it's fine.
All right, so this is another opportunity. Second down. Let's see what they come up with it. Third down. All right, we have another fake toss. And he's open. It's too low. That was a good opportunity. Hey, D, you just got to put that ball up, D. Put the ball up, D. Give your receiver a chance. Hey, I mean, I don't blame him on that. The last play was a little too high, and the receiver got hurt. So maybe he was trying to protect his receiver, but you see that harm the team. Football is a dangerous sport. It's just about executing and being safe. You can't try to do too much, because almost every single time in my over 20 years of experience being involved with the sports, when I see injuries happen, is when guys are doing too much. Right? So you just got to do your role and do what you're supposed to. As a quarterback, that was a beautiful executed play, except for the last piece. You got to give your teammate a chance.
That's
right?
it.
So let's see what happens here on this fourth down. We can expect a long pass. All right, good blocking. He has the blockers. Big. Oh, good defense. Of course, by number 47, Tyson Green.
And there's going to be a turnover on down with 22 minutes to go. Let us... And first and 20, and the Thunder have the ball. And there's gonna be
We have a running back, and ooh. I guess that's why he has the cap.
they went all in. That's gonna be a good game still.
Trainer!
And the time will stop.
We have another guy who is down.
I hope he's fine. He's standing up, so that should be okay. Number
Yeah,
6.
so it's his hand, it looks like, or his shoulder. Again, we know that football is a very violent sport. That's why you see the camaraderie, guys taking a knee, making sure that everybody is good before we go. And the best way to play it safe is understanding what your job is, how to tackle, where the spacing is, where your teammates are, where's the ball, right? Are you on offense? Are you on defense? These are all things that helps make the game that much safer. So if the Axolotls can come up with a stop here, I like the chances of winning this game. Look at number 9 fly to the tackle.
Dwayne Clark. Mr. Dwayne Clark.
Hey, he's doing everything today.
Wow.
I know that we interviewed the quarterback. D McGregor, and he's a spotlight key player. But number 9 is making a case for this week at least to be the player of the week for his team and making sure that he carries the load to a victory. Third down, Thunders.
Good snap.
And it's going deep. And he caught it! Whoa! Now that was a ball. Now that's what you call a ball. He lost the shoot, ran into his teammates.
What did we just notice?
And what we just witnessed was art, poetry.
What are we? Wow.
Quarterback got in the booth and said, I'm getting some points here. Like I said, if they could have stopped the Thunders, they were in a good position to win. Now this, you can kind of see in the body language that they got deflated. You could see that this took a little bit of wind out of them. So I really do hope that they know that their defense, they trust that their defense is dominant and can bring them back in the game. But as it stands right now, they just dug themselves in a big hole.
Wow.
Great catch. Touchdown. Brought to you by Access Storage. And he's going for the 2. Too high and incomplete. Catch by number 17, Griffin Monahan, on the most smoothest go route over 2 players without having to leave his feet. Just ran underneath that ball and did his job. Beautiful touchdown. We got a first touchdown of the game, brought to you by Access Storage. So let's see what Axolotls does in this possession here, with the clock not being their friend and guys who are starting to drop one by one. We should see if they have anything left in the tank to put some points on the board.
And we're having an amazing run.
Oh
my God. Oh my
wow.
God.
What a run. What a run.
What a run as an answer.
Hey,
wow.
That's exactly what I expect and want them to do every single time. You gotta make sure that in this league, when you get scored on, you come back with an answer. And that's exactly what he did. He answered the bell. So let's hope that this momentum is enough to get them in the end zone.
They have, I mean, again, what a run by Mr. D. McGregor, number 13. The player of this team. with Mr. Santiago, Dwayne Clark. And he cut back. And that's a good gain.
All right. So second down, second and short. So I will keep running it. This is where you Super Bowl 2014 all over again, 15. Give it to Marshawn. Run it. And they have good running backs between D and number 9.
Number 9,
They
Dwayne
can
Clark.
definitely get in that end
Dwayne
zone.
Clark. If they use Adrian Higgins.
Yeah, as a lead block.
As a lead block.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
This is huge. 2 and 4.
This is it. This is for all the marbles right here. And fullback, nobody was full.
Nobody. Number 99, Mr. Martiner.
Hey.
Two more chances.
Cam is that guy, yeah?
I mean, again, as a defensive end, he's doing everything to make sure that the quarterback is not running on his side. And if you have a hinge of making the play, he's going for it.
All right, let's see what they come up here.
Two more chances for...
Let's look at the matchup with number 1 of the Axolotls, Jack Creek, and number 3, Corey Watson-Viola. And again, the pass is too low. I know he's trying to play safe so that the ball doesn't get intercepted or his team is getting hurt. But you have to give your receivers a chance, especially against a big target like ours.
I mean, Aldrin again, he's tall, he can jump. And actually, if we were able to see the replay, I actually like the play action. He had like a highway on his left if we wanted to take it. But he was too focused on Aldrin.
So we can expect a run right here, or at least some kind of play action.
It's 4th and 4, so...
Yeah. Keep. And we got a flag. First down.
We have a flag.
We have a flag.
And that's for defense.
So let's see who's it on. Either way, it looks like it's going to be a first down.
That's for the defense.
Whoa.
That's for the defense. If they come
You can't
closer.
do that, defense. You just might have cost your team the game. With the 4 chances that they're going to get, we know that they're going to use at least 2 to 3 of them to try to run the ball. And we have the tush push. And he is short. 2nd and 1.
That was now. I mean, that was a nice try.
2nd down, 2nd and 1. So I would do it again. Get Alwyn to lead block and give the ball to number 9 this time. Bad snap, and he better hope they recovered it. So they did recover it, which is a good thing. So now let's see what the call is, because
there was a fumble going forward though.
But the fumble was, the forward motion was not intentional. It was created by the fumble, which should make this play a legal play. Oh, so they're calling it illegal forward pass. I mean, this isn't necessarily a bad thing, because we know that they like to run, so exactly. It gives them more space to operate in. And
I mean,
listen,
again, that's
do what you got to do, man. Whatever it takes.
3rd down, 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Bebel pass. I mean,
No, I would keep a run. I know it's expected, but this is where, again, you use that lead block and maybe you cut in. You send the lead block to the outside and you do a counter, right? And no. So now that they are at 4th down, you have to go for it. You have to throw the ball.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's too. I mean,
too much space.
This is when you need drops, you know, like behind the linebacker, quick pass, and go for it. Let's see what D. McGregor will do.
He's probably going to go to his target, number 11. And it's short. Hey, good effort. Good effort. This is why I would have done when we were close to the end zone. Make it seem like you're going for the pass. And because you're so close to the end zone, you know the defense is going to come with some pressure and some blitz, and you throw it right behind them.
Yeah, but because he crossed the line of scrimmage, not allowed to pass anymore.
So this is where their defense is going to have to pin their ears and give it the best shot. They're probably going to get another shot after this.
Yeah,
but
no,
if,
you have time.
if they can get a turnover here, they're in a good position to still walk away out of this game with a W. If you this mean, then you better have a halo. All right, we have the run, and it is shut down for no gain. 2nd down. And we have some laundry on the field. Oh, no. So we have some laundry on the field, and it's against the defense, marching that offense, putting them in a bad situation. So it is now 2nd down. 1st down. All right, we have a high snap. Quarterback goes to his trusted target, number 17, Monahan, who had the only touchdown of this game. That is an automatic 1st down. 1st and about 23 yards to go.
The time, 9 minutes on the 2nd half of this game.
Man, if I'm Axolotls, I must be kicking myself. The amount of opportunities they have.
Two good opportunities.
They have to be able to capitalize. This week, win or lose, this week that is the point of emphasis. Capitalize on opportunities. All right, and it's a fumble. There you go.
Why?
That should have been a fumble.
That should be a fumble.
That should have been a fumble.
That should be a fumble. Why? It's a passing forward. So what is... Oh, wow.
They got lucky there.
Wow. Wow.
All right, so we saw here that because the receiver who was in motion did not have decisive position of the ball is why it was called incomplete. And we have the veteran, Brendan Gray, getting in.
Oh, Mr. Corey! Mr. Corey!
Oh, no, not Brendan Gray. Corey.
What's on, Viola?
Big catch by Corey Viola. And they just separated themselves
Wow.
and potentially put the nail in the coffin. And let's see if they have the tools to nail them and take them out of this game.
What a pass by Mr. Eric Bertrand.
And what a catch by Viola.
Wow.
And you can hear the fans in attendance supporting their family member on a beautiful play. And a little bit too high, which is fine because that's something that the Axolotls are missing from getting rid of Bertrand. He was always putting the ball in position where the receivers can make a play. And that's where we started seeing and noticing number 11, Alwyn Higgins, because he was able to use his height and go make some play. Now, not only is there a height discrepancy, we see that most of the balls are being underthrown or they're thrown too low for whatever reason. So the irony is there, but that's why you love football, because it's all about the parity. Big run and a beautiful blocking by the Axolotls, picking up the first down by running. Quarterback keep. Big run by D. McGregor. Wow, who else?
Again,
who else?
D. McGregor is there.
He's always there to answer.
And again, the last wall of this defense, Mr. Corey Viola, with the stoppage to make sure that he doesn't gain more yards.
Hey, listen, at this point, the Axolotls may have dug themselves a little too deep of a hole, right? All right, so we have a first down by the Axolotls with an opportunity to get on the board. They are known to be able to get on the board every single game. We have another quarterback keep, and he gets away. Oh, pulling by the hair. Wow. There's the flag. There's the flag. Wow. So there is a flag, but instead of it being on the defense, it's on the offense because of the illegal blocking in the back. And this is where sometimes having long hair like myself, playing this game could be a disadvantage, because we know that Cam is a clean player, doesn't play dirty, but when you have an elusive player like D. McGregor, you got to hold on to whatever you can that is not a face mask in order to stop him.
Yes.
And so he did.
interception. And that is the game. That is the game. Of course, who puts the hammer and shuts the coffin?
Wow.
The one and only
Wow.
Tyson
And
Mean
again,
Green Machine.
You have to see that play because he was not in a position to get the ball. It is not everyone who can do that way, and only him,
Hey,
only him, Mr. Green.
He's arguably my
Mr.
favorite
Green.
linebacker
Wow.
in the league.
Wow.
Because he's intangible, his nose for the ball. There's other players in the league that do that. But the way he carries his defense confidently, week after week after week after week, he makes that look so regular.
Wow.
And so effortlessly.
Like
it is beautiful.
Green, and green.
Pay the man.
Big pass on the
Screen pass,
outside.
and he has blockers.
Ooh,
and
wow.
good hit.
Nice. Number 1. Wow.
That might be it. That might be the game, man.
It is with the time coming down. That's pretty much the
There's not enough time.
Yes.
Even if they stop them here and then they score, they still lose by a possession. It was a beautiful fight by the Axolotls. Something is happening in their locker room where if they're able to just clean that up, they could be a dominant force in this league. All right, we have another screen look, and he's going deep. And it's an interception
by G. And that's a pick by G. McGregor.
Hey, he's doing everything. We have a player that's down, but big pick by D. McGregor. Listen, between these two guys, D. McGregor and
Corey,
Mr. Green.
Mr. Green, yeah.
I feel like if those guys can just play one-on-one, it would be electric.
I mean,
of course, football is there's never a one-on-one matchup,
Uh-huh.
and as a linebacker and a quarterback, that could be a potential matchup right there. But wow, the way these two play, it is so explosive, and they mean so much to their team that I love this matchup right here. So the clock will stop. We have a player that's down. Hopefully he's okay. And that turnover was brought to you by High Tech Doors. Thank you for your sponsorship. All right, and we see the sportsmanship. Guys are clapping him off. Seems to be okay. So we have the first down, which will probably be the last drive of the game and most likely the last opportunity for the Axolotls to put some points up on the board, which I don't believe that they've been shut out. They always manage to put up some sort of points, rather it be 2 points or even a touchdown.
That's actually.
But this might be the first game where they get shut out.
Yeah, because he scored the score, Supreme the score, I think.
They've scored every single game despite the loss, except for this game. And that's exactly what you needed to do when you were in the end zone a couple plays. Let the defense come at you. Let them come at you and just throw the ball right behind them. And the other part is the receivers have to make his job easier and catch it. Some of the balls are underthrown and they were low balls. But when there's good like that, you might as well take that loaf of bread and run with it like you stole something. And we had a flag on the play, moving the ball close to mid. So it's first and about 7 to go. And again, another pick by Mr. Green. And he might return it.
And it is game.
That's
That
game.
is the game. So I think it's clear who my player of the week is going to be. Mr. Green, 2 picks, about 50-plus yard return.
Yeah.
God knows how many tackles he made.
Yeah.
And he was able to negate any momentum that might have been given to Axolotls, and was able to solidify his team as the guy. And now we might have the Thunder climbing up the standing and being able to potentially creep into that 3rd spot as
Actually,
we
yes.
get closer to playoff. So
Actually.
this was a huge win for them. Huge performance by Tyson Green, and unfortunately,
Eric.
hey, Bertrand did his job. Bertrand did his job.
Viola did an amazing catch.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a big hit, but again, this is a big loss for the Axolotls, sending them back to the drawing board. Again, scratching their head because the opportunities was there. They had chances to score. They even made play, created those opportunities,
yes.
but were not able to capitalize. Which, if I was their coach, I would tell them, keep your head up. Make sure that we don't change anything on defense, and on offense, we turn on the switch that will make us capitalize on opportunity. Being able to recognize an amazing defense, which most of the teams have in this league, but when you are that close to the end zone, the only play to call is one where the defense's aggression is used against them. So whether it be a 7-step drop into a quick pass, quick hitch, whatever the case may be, but you have to do something that isn't so predictable like they were doing when they got into the red zone. So, Coach Brian, please wrap up this week for us. What did you think of these 2 games, and what can we expect next week?
Okay, again, I mean, this week was really 2 good games. Let's start with the Longhorns Supreme. An amazing first half from the Longhorns, an amazing second half from the Supreme. Come out short, and then again, the Longhorns doing what they do best, try to win in a way they want to win it. And then was an amazing performance from them. And from the Thunders, Axolotls, I mean, the Thunders have a statement to say and to put in the table. They did it, and now they pretty much get the spot from the Supreme. So it's gonna be good to see what's gonna go on in 2 weeks, because next week is off. We back on the 21st. The Heat squad is against the Axolotls, and the Knights against the Supreme. So that's gonna be really good game. So Supreme Knights and Axolotls against the Heat squad for the last game of the regular season, and then we're gonna go on the playoffs.
Hey, you know what? As we are getting closer and closer to the playoff, I can see these players ramping up the energy. Like they're all friends outside of the lines, but when they are in pads, you would never be able to tell. Friends turns into foe.
Yeah.
The intensity goes up, and guys are able to compete at a high level, which makes for an amazing show, amazing game to watch. So I am proud of every single team we have in our league. Thank you for your efforts. Hope that every player who's banged up, you have the opportunity to rest and get right. And we have 1 more week of this before we get into the playoff. So next week is a must-win for the Supreme, it seems like.
Exactly, yeah. In 2 weeks, indeed, in 2 weeks. Next week is going to be off. And we're coming back on the 21st, because next week is Valentine's Day. So hopefully you have a great week, a great weekend. Celebrate your love. And we will see you the following week on the 21st.
And those of you who don't have Valentine's Day plans, feel free to support. Go online, find anything you can, get your loved ones some gift, and be able to show love is something that we do here. As you can hear the fans screaming happy birthday to a player, players on the field gathering, and Fleur Éternelle. Look it up on IG, exceptional work, and make sure to support. So for my colleague and I, week 9 is a wrap. Beautiful games. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to all of the fans in attendance at home, all over the world. And we hope to see you in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
And have yourself an amazing Valentine's Day. Stay warm. And we appreciate you. Coach E, out.